What's up, everybody? I'm Dash. This is my YouTube channel, Dallas Flippin', and on today's video I want to talk about returns, especially one I got last week. This is actually one of the best return that I have had ever on eBay. So a few months ago I decided to offer, I think, 15-day free returns on all my items. At buyer's expense, they pay the shipping, and I learned that you can deduct items as a loss. So I thought, I don't get very many returns, and even when I do, I refuse them, and then due to the money back guarantee eBay has for their buyers, they just force a return and I end up eating it anyways. So I thought, I'll do it. That was in February, and we're in April now. So I guess the last week of March I sold an Invitica watch, no band, no nothing like that. I even sold it for parts only because I didn't have a way to test the battery in it, because when I looked it up, it's got a battery in a winding movement, and I think you can see the battery inside the watch facing, but we'll get to that. I was asking 90 bucks on it, and someone asked me would I take 50. I thought, I've had this for 2 or 3 years, it's sitting in a drawer. Yes, I'll take 50. So I accepted. The person paid within a little bit. The next morning I packed it, shipped it out. I was going to Houston, and I live in Dallas, so it's about a day and a half in the mail. Guess it was like Easter Sunday. I got a return request, and when I woke up to look at it, it already accepted it. Because I am a top-rated seller plus, and I offer 15-day returns, I don't even have to accept it. If they want to return it, they can. I didn't know that. So I was kind of baffled and bamboozled, and I thought, well, okay, I'll get it back and I'll inspect the item. Well, after that, I got a message saying that the reason why the guy wanted to return it and the thing was that it didn't work properly as when he got it. And so I said, well, can you send me a picture? And he sent me a picture of the back of the watch where it is scratched, and he said that he'd opened it up and damaged it. As you can see, the numerals on there are moving around, as is some of the hands, which I think the second hand actually fell off completely. So I thought, well, I won't refund him the whole amount, and I'll have to deduct it, plus he's paying for shipping. Well, I got it back. Before issuing a refund, I had eBay call me, because you can't call eBay anymore. So I had eBay call me. I talked to a gentleman on the phone who basically said, look, you're right. You offered to return. You do what you need to do. It's clearly damaged. There's a message where the guy said that he damaged it. Don't worry about it. We'll get it taken care of. So it was done within 10 minutes. And I talked to the guy on the phone for about 15 minutes, having him reassure me that it was not going to come back at me negatively. He said, no, we've got it taken care of. Well, I've been told that multiple times by eBay employees over the phone is, don't worry about it. You have nothing to worry about. We're on your side. Clearly not the case, because eBay always bends over backwards for the buyer and screws the seller and takes the profit. Well, the next morning I woke up saying my funds were on hold due to an appeal. It was the $50, $4 for shipping, and then $16 for some kind of case review fee. So I was like $75 in the hole. And it took the funds that I was going to get released that day as a payout. And so I thought, well, that sucks. So I had eBay call me yet again, and I was like, what can we do about this? And they said, there's nothing we can do about this. And I said, I have the case number. This guy said it was all taken care of. And they said, well, the buyer filed an appeal and said that he didn't damage the watch. And you can't prove he damaged the watch. And so I said, well, if I have proof, what can we do? They said, well, do you have proof? I said, yeah. So I submitted the screenshot of the message where the guy said, I damaged the watch, I'm returning it. I can't get it to work. They said, oh, okay. They sent me another email the next day telling me that I could appeal it, but I had to sign an affidavit. And if I was lying, I could face legal penalties. Well, I'm not lying about it. So I printed it out, I signed it, I uploaded it, and then within probably 3 hours, I got a email about it being done with, and that they were going to reverse the appeal in favor of me. So I was like, I'll believe it when I see it. Well, sure enough, that $70 they were going to deduct from my bank account, it took them 4 days to not bill my bank account and credit it to me. And then they credited me a fee for overcharging me. So I made $3.33 on top of that. The only thing I don't like is that they explained to me that I got my money back and the item back. Of course, I cannot sell it now because it is clearly damaged. But that he also got his money back, which is like a PayPal thing that kind of rubs me the wrong way, because when PayPal was on eBay, there was a lot of scams going on where they would try to return something, and I mean, at least I got the item back and I made $3, but it's just a shame that, you know, the guy can get the watch, have a few, and then take it apart and screw it up. Yeah, there's definitely a battery in there. I see the plus and the minus on the thing, but I don't know. As far as that goes, this is my first positive return with eBay. So if you're still watching this video 6 minutes, and tell me about your return experience, good and bad, in the comments. And if you'd like to see more videos in the reseller community versus like what I found or what I have for sale, because I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I just felt like making a video, so I thought I would. And an update. So I hope you like this video. Check out my eBay store down below. If you see something you like, buy it. Other than that, hope everyone's sales are doing good and everyone is having a good day. So until the next video, I'll see you later.